Hello boys and girls and welcome back to Legend of Zelda. This will be part 3. As you can see, I've progressed a little further. I'm now in the Gerudo Desert on my main file, which is awesome. So I'm starting to understand the story a little better. Without further ado, let's get into this. So, in the last episode we were taken into Twilight, transformed into Wolf, and taken by some shadow beast. Question is, where are we now? Or will be revealed within time. So if you're enjoying this video and if you're awesome, leave a like, leave a comment, or if you're going to be really epic, even subscribe. Now back to the game at hand. As you can see, we're chained up. Not for long. And so with that we meet our companion for what is essentially the rest of the game. Now I do know where I'm going here, so I'm not going to bother wasting your time waiting for her to help us. It's very simple. And so we find ourselves in a dungeon. Not a great start for the hero, but there we go. It worked for the Elder Scrolls. So, we pull this lever and it opens a gate, and we move further on. So I hope you're all having a good day, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whichever it is where you are. It's quite a nice day here today actually. Right, this is where we first learn about our senses. So, by pressing X, we can check our senses and we can listen in. And so we learn a bit more about where we are. Again, the spirits that you encounter can really help sometimes. They can also be a bit useless, but it. So, this is our first enemy that we encounter as Wolf Link. So we jump up here, and you want to pull this. You don't have to, it just opens up this box up here, where you can get 5 rupees, which is always nice. I think the rupees there will be random, as a quick guess, but don't take my word for it. So, oh. Indeed, you can still dodge left and right and backwards and things like that. Now if you open this one, it should release a couple of enemies. Oh, he's not coming out to play. Okay, well we go in then. So yeah, this is actually a rather important area we're in at the minute, but that will be revealed soon enough. So again, you don't have to pull all these, I'm just doing so just to show you what happens when you do. Again, there are quite a few enemies around here for you to attack. Now as you can see, this just leads to a dead end. What you actually want to do is go down this way towards this big door, and there's another chain to pull. When you pull this, it opens the floodgate and allows the water level to raise. Now the reason we wanted to do that is because just behind me, over here, as you can see, there was a spiked floor we couldn't cross. So by doing that, we can now cross over. And up ahead, the blue faint light you see here is another soldier. That is something we're going to work out, so don't you worry your little heads about that. Now you want to go over here towards yet another chain over here. And when you open this one, it does the opposite. It drains the water out, meaning that now we can escape the sewers. Or the first part of the sewers. I can't remember if there's any more, which is strange considering I only played this a few days ago, but there we go. Now if you run up here, watching out for more enemies. Okay, it's decided to put me in a scene first. Yes, I know. Oh, and he got a cheeky hit on me. You little bugger. So, now we are going to go through this little hole here. Oh, camera went a bit crazy there. If you smash these, is there any chance of a heart? No? Okay. Another soldier cowering in fear. I do feel sorry for them in a way. Okay, let's see. Oh, the sparkly dots on the ground, they are dig areas. Always worth giving it a go, because you might find hearts, you might find rupees, or in some instances, as you'll see much later on, you could even find little cave systems where you can find extra treasure. Yes, it's all part of the game. And so yes, our companion here helps us through this section. I do find this bit quite funny. As you'll see, Link's he's not as gentle as you'd think. Well, I say gentle. You'll see what I mean. Yeah. Even your companions had enough of your crap. So, another enemy down here. Again, very easy. You shouldn't really die here. I did say shouldn't. So now we can use Midna to our advantage. If you lock onto her and then press A, you can jump larger distances with more accuracy. So jumps that would otherwise be inaccessible, such as up here, are now incredibly easy. This first tightrope I would ignore if I was you. It doesn't really do anything. At least not to my knowledge. So just keep walking up and you find another tightrope. Ah, there we go. I was hoping I could do that. Right, so across the tightrope. Well, it's not really a tightrope, it's just a rope, but I'm going to call it a tightrope. And some more Midna jumps. Sorry, I've just given away the name of the companion. I do apologise. And now these are like Keys, but they're the Twilight version. Which again, pretty cool. And make sure you pick up the heart. So, in this box, another rupee. I think it's random what's in there. So if you stand here, you can get out through the doorway up there. Why there's a doorway up there, I will never know. But I'm sure we'll find out. In fact, you know what? I'm not sure we will find out why there's a doorway up there. I've no idea. Ah, the Hylian symbol. That should give you a good idea of where we are. As you can see, this is also, I guess, patrolled by larger bird-like creatures. I'm afraid I don't know the names of all the shadow enemies or regular enemies. Oh, I did realise that the things with clubs we were fighting in Farron Woods were called boblins. So there you go, I did learn a little bit while I've been away. So, if you actually, just have is there anything back here? Oh, there's just a few skulls. I imagine if you break them, there's a chance you might get a rupee or two, or maybe a heart if you need it. You should be fine though. So, oh, it flashed me out of it because it wants to show me a cutscene. And so we learn a bit more about where we are. And there you are, boys and girls. We are in Hyrule Castle. I'm sure you probably already knew that, but I was just trying to keep it a bit of a secret. So this is incredibly simple. Just push the box and jump on top. And then you hold forward to get on, which is awesome. Now, this is our first ever larger bird. Now, I like to fight it back here in the middle, so I can do that. And do that again. And there you go, it's dead. Now, there is another one up here. Now, this is the one that sometimes gives me trouble, because I sometimes go charging on ahead and end up jumping to my death. That's not what you want to do. You just want to do that and get rid of it. So we'll carry on with our little adventure through Hyrule Castle, well, the Twilight version. Now you want to go to the left here and use Midnet again. Now there are 2 more, I believe, of the flying creatures. Honestly, I would just ignore them. At this point they don't pose any threat, and you can just climb up into this area before they attack you, and you're fine. I wouldn't bother attacking them. I wouldn't bother risking it, because there is always a chance when there's 2 like that, you might end up, you know, getting attacked from the side or from the rear and end up losing a, you know, having to restart the area. Not that it's a massive problem, but... And so here we are.
Waiting that plus power. This food that Bluetooth and that egg has it been good power before? Legend Zelda. How about fantasy? Silk sound.
And so, there you go, boys and girls. We have learnt what happened. We have met Princess Zelda, we know our companion is Midna, and now we must leave.
From the beauty. You need your cooking. That way you want to use what? Hey, how right? From tea. Think you looking with power. Might be. Is there any copy? What is do you in there? I feel it. Want to make Ziggy take away all. What's that mean? Honey. Steep rope. Adventure. A skill anywhere is big. You need with one. Oh, coverage. My button is you ask on you to you big. You need with me. Will it from anything? And aren't he? Split me rule. It's you look first look at it. It aren't going to be such an up there.
So, what I think I'll do is leave this video here now. I'll just enter the village, and then I will pause this. I will stop this recording and begin another. And in the next video, we will get the sword and the shield and find out just what is going on. Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to leave this one here. I hope you've enjoyed this beginning of the adventure, because in the next episode it will begin more in earnest. We'll be getting the sword and the shield and finding out just what is going on. So, if you like this video, leave a like, please subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, guys.